So there are actually 2 actions for this module. I know, sneaky, but with really good reason. The first one is a relaxation and visualization practice, which is super easy to follow, and it's been specifically designed to communicate your desire to release negative and unwanted ties to past abusers or any toxic influence that may affect your overall well-being and mindset. It requires no material, so if you haven't been able to find any wool or yarn yet, then that's absolutely fine because you've got this action to take part in. Now you can find the link to this visualization below, or you can search for Break the Trauma Bond, Your Easy Life on YouTube. And the second activity involves that piece of string, that yarn, that wool, or that embroidery thread that I asked you to find in the introduction video. So you're going to need that along with a fork and a pair of scissors. And so to get started, all we're going to do is cut a short length and then feed it through the fork and hold it in place like this. Then start wrapping the wool around the fork, and by creating lots of layers, we can imagine that just like that trauma bond that has been created over time and with each cycle of abuse we experience, getting more and more wrapped up. And we just keep on wrapping it around and around, and as that bond grows and we become entwined and consumed by the connection we feel, we just keep wrapping, maybe to an inch or so, a nice thickness like this. And when you've got it all done, you're going to take that small piece and you're going to tie a really tight knot. And once you've put a double knot into this and it's nice and secure, we're going to take it off the fork. And here you can see that you've got lots of loops, and each one represents a moment or a thought that might bond you or connect you to the toxic person that you wish to sever ties with. And so now we're going to take the scissors and we're going to cut through these loops. Each one feels like a release of tension as the strands pop open and you feel yourself disconnect from that person, and those feelings become memories that are no longer part of your reality. They are from a time where you were unhappy, confused, unsure what was happening or what to believe, and with each strand that you cut, you're becoming stronger, clearer, in control of yourself and your future. Now turn it around and do the other side, again feeling those bonds release with every snip. And now we are going to trim the pom-pom, and we're going to make it totally round, and each of these strands are going to look really well cared for, even and bouncy, because this pom-pom is going to remind you that you've released all of that negativity, and that just like the pom-pom, you're fun, you're free, and you have the power to create whatever you want with the intention to heal. Now you could attach the finished pom-pom to your keyring by trying another piece of yarn around it, or you could even make one every time you feel like you need to cut those ties, or you can turn them into fun little characters to play with your children by sticking goggly eyes on them. Whatever you do, just know that they have been a part of your healing journey, and your intention to transform your negative experience into a positive one is set with each one that you make.